Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today we're going to be doing a day in the life. It is actually Good Friday today, and so Easter is coming just 2 days away. So we've got some fun Easter activities planned for the day. But before we get to the fun Easter stuff, we are headed off to the dentist. 3 of my kids have their regular cleaning scheduled, and so that explains why I am fully dressed and ready to go by 8 o'clock this morning. So got an early start, did the whole morning bit that you guys have seen time and time again with laundry and just getting ready, making my bed, all that good stuff. So the kids are all ready. I am going to quickly eat something for breakfast before we head out, and then we will have the start of our day at the dentist office right before Easter, when they're gonna eat a ton of candy. But needless to say, my kids have really good oral hygiene and have actually never even had a cavity. Fun fact, none of my kids have ever had a cavity, so I am very thankful for that. A lot of it has to do with genetics combined with good oral hygiene. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. I will fill you guys in as we go along through the day. I've got some stuff that I wanted to update you guys on and chat with you about. So I hope you enjoy hanging out with me today on this Good Friday. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. You guys know I've been working with HelloFresh for years, and I continue to get my boxes and love every single thing inside of them. So we're gonna be having a HelloFresh dinner tonight. I will show you guys what is in my box and explain my awesome offer that I have for you guys today. So if you've been thinking about getting HelloFresh, today might be the day for you to go ahead and do that with this really generous offer code that they gave me. So I'm going to head downstairs and make my breakfast before we have to head off to our appointments, and I will chat with you guys once we're all done there. How many cavities did you have? 0. Good job. How about you?
0.
0? And you?
0.
Keeping the trend going. In and out of the dentist by 9 o'clock. Appreciate that. I love when I can get like the first morning appointments, so we're not waiting forever. So we are going to head home now. Like I said, all the kids' teeth checked out nicely. I'm sure someone's wondering why my oldest daughter isn't here, and that's because we moved her over to our dentist, so she sees like an adult dentist now, not a pediatric dentist. I don't really think, and I could be wrong, but I don't really think there's too much of a difference other than the fact that the office is just not geared towards kids. And so anyway, she got her teeth cleaned last week, and so I had these 3. He'll probably be next for moving over to our office, and then yeah, so I kind of just wait until they're older, and then I move them over. So that's just the way we've done things. So it's 9 o'clock now, so we're gonna head home so we can get started with our full day of Easter activities, which I will share with you guys what we're doing when we get home. We're home now. It is almost 10 o'clock. I wasn't able to make myself a full breakfast. I just grabbed like a protein yogurt on the way out. So I just made some egg whites and ate those really quick. The kids, today obviously is Good Friday, like I said, and we have an Easter party with our other homeschooling friends this afternoon. I plan to share more with you guys about, I always get asked like, what do you guys do? Or is it a group? Like, you know, I plan to explain that. I know a lot of you have been watching for a really long time, and you remember what happened when we were a part of a homeschooling group. But a lot of you are also new, and you probably don't know why we don't do groups or co-ops. So I am going to talk about that in this video. But like I mentioned, today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and so I wanted to share with you guys about HelloFresh because I love HelloFresh for many reasons, but the most important thing to me that keeps me a HelloFresh customer is the fact that the meals save me so much time. And on days like today, when I know I'm gonna be gone in the afternoon over at a friend's house, the last thing I wanna do is come home and have to figure out what to make for dinner. So having HelloFresh saves me on days like today, because the majority of their meals can be made in about 30 minutes or 30 to 35 minutes. So if you don't know about HelloFresh, they have 3 different options to choose from. They have a family plan, a vegetarian plan, and a calorie smart plan. I went ahead and ordered the calorie smart plan this time just because I was thinking that I might do one of the dinners for lunches for Jake and I for meal prep for next week. But I'm gonna do one of the dinners for tonight. It is called the Longhorn Turkey and Black Bean Chili. That is what we're gonna be having tonight. I glanced over at my recipe cards that are over there. So if you guys wanna try HelloFresh, I would highly, highly recommend it and encourage you to do so. I know many of you guys have tried it and have messaged me and said how much you loved it as well. So it is truly so good. The quality of the ingredients, the recipes. It's also so helpful if you're just in a dinner rut and feel like you're always making the same things. So anyways, I will have a link down in the description box where you guys can get 12 free meals across 4 boxes of HelloFresh using my code GraceandGrit12, which I'll have go across the screen here, but I'll also have that link down below for you guys if you want to check it out. I highly recommend it. You will not be sorry that you did it. You will not regret it. And quite honestly, it saves me a lot of money, because when I am running short on time, then I'm tempted to go and grab some takeout or do something like that, which ends up costing me a lot more money with a family my size. So I love HelloFresh, and so I love knowing already what I have for dinner tonight. I have all my ingredients. They come right to your door, packaged separately from your meats, and I don't have to think about it, and it'll be ready in 35 minutes. So such a relief to me on busy days like today. So like I mentioned, we just got home and I have some of my kids completing some schoolwork that they needed to do today, but really I carved out this time on Good Friday for us to dye Easter eggs as a family, minus my husband. It's not really his thing, so we are gonna do it without him. I boiled the eggs yesterday and I just grabbed some kits from Target, so nothing super fancy, but fun and memory creating nonetheless. And so all of my kids still enjoy doing those things, and I enjoy doing things like that with them. So we are gonna do that this morning before we head over to our friend's house for our Easter party. So I told you guys that I would chat with you about what we do and explain. So if you are new to my channel, you probably missed when this was happening to me real time, but we were a part of a homeschooling group, a pretty large homeschooling group, for about 2.5 years. And unfortunately, we had a really negative and bad experience that we have just never wanted to join another homeschooling group again. We just didn't, it was really terrible. So needless to say, as my kids have gotten older and we've had, we just want to have the time in our days for the freedom of things we want to do and less obligation to other people. And then my kids getting older and needing more time to complete their schoolwork and do what they need to do so that they're learning what they need to learn. We just do not have time in our day for just meeting up. And you know, this is gonna sound really harsh, but I just don't have a lot of time in my life or the desire in my life for relationships that are not meaningful. So I don't have the desire to just like get together with random people that we don't have a common ground on and just waste my time. I have so much more important things to be doing in my life. And so we've never rejoined another official homeschooling group since that happened. Now, I do have 2 of my dearest friends who are also homeschoolers, and you guys see that we do a lot of things with them. So when that whole situation happened with the homeschooling group, they were a part of that as well. And so when we all, you know, were left and or whatever, and we we got together and we said, like, what were the important things that this group was helpful to us for? And so the things that we gathered from each other at this point, and we had this conversation years ago, was basically we just enjoyed having like scheduled park days, because, you know, getting out to the park and just letting your kids run around and be free and see friends, if you don't put that on your calendar, you probably won't do it, because there's always stuff that comes up. So meeting other people keeps you accountable for going. And so we talked about that. Another thing we talked about was parties, like holiday parties, you know, where kids make Valentines for each other, Christmas parties, Easter, and obviously we've kind of changed things to what we want them to be. And so that was something that we enjoyed being a part of a group for, was doing the parties. And then the last thing was really field trips and just like a random, you know, learning activity that the kids could participate in. So we took those elements of things that we appreciated about being in a group, and we decided to make that ourselves. And so for the last 2 years, going on 3, it's been myself and my 2 friends. One of my friends hosts the holiday parties, and she does all the work for it. She makes the food, she buys the stuff, and it's very simple. My other friend hosts the projects that we do quarterly for practice public speaking and researching, and she also does planning of field trips and days at the park. So that's kind of what she does. And then what I do is I plan our Bible study that we do together, and I plan poetry tea time, and I purchase everything for poetry tea time, snacks, the whole table setup, the whole 9 yards, and I plan and schedule out all of those things. So we have just basically come together as 3 homeschooling moms, and we take ownership of that, and we have made it work for 3 years, drama-free, super fun, enjoyable, and not overwhelming to each of our lives, because we all each have our own lives going on, and we all have different aged kids. And so yeah, that's what we've done, and it's really been a blessing to our homeschool and to my life to do it this way. It's much more enjoyable for, I think, all of us. I think I speak for all of us, and if you're watching this, then I think you'd agree with me. And it's just easy. There's not, you know, all these, I don't want to go into all of that, but this is just what works for us. So in our area, there's not co-ops. I know that those are popular in some states, and I wouldn't be opposed to necessarily signing up for a co-op for like one class for one of my kids. I actually think that that would be really cool. But generally in a co-op, if your child takes a class, then you need to teach a class. And so I'm not sure that that would be something I would want to add on to my already very full plate. But in our area, co-ops really aren't a thing. And so the groups we were a part of were more just for social time and just some organization to like field trips and outings and things like that. But it just didn't work out for us. And because of that, I've never, ever, ever had the desire again, or felt like the Lord was calling me into a designated homeschooling group. So it's unfortunate that we had to go through that in our homeschool to learn and see, but I'm grateful on the other side of things, because this is what works for us, and this is what is enjoyable and brings life and happiness and memories into my homeschool. And so I'm super grateful for my friends, and just super thankful for all the memories we've created over the last 2 years. So with that being said, my friend who hosts the Easter parties is having the Easter party today. I have no idea what she's doing. She always comes up with really cute things, and so we will be going over there this afternoon. So my kids are finishing up their schoolwork. We're gonna do the Easter eggs, then we're gonna have some lunch, and then we'll go over there for the party. And that is kind of what I have on the agenda for today. anything, you know, I always try to fill as much as I can, but this is what had to happen. The dentist, the Easter party, the dyeing the eggs, and schoolwork. So we'll see what else I can throw in there too. So this is the first thing that I wanted to do today, just as a fun Easter activity, was this 6 chicks painting. Super simple and easy, but I thought it would be cute. And this is out of Creative Arts, Crafts, and Projects from The Good and the Beautiful. So this is what it's going to look like. So everyone's gathering up their paint supplies, and we're going to do this outside at our picnic table in the backyard.
I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't.
So our chick art is all done, and now we are moving on to Easter eggs. These were the 2 kits that they picked out at Target, and then we hard boiled a bunch of eggs. We have the things for drying and our white vinegar, so gonna get them all started with this. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you eat the eggs that your kids dye. We don't, so it's just for fun. But I think I did enough for each kid to do 6 or 7. So I try to limit it so it's not super crazy, since we actually don't eat them and it's just a fun activity. So let me know down in the comments if you guys eat the Easter eggs that your kids dye and what you do with them. So we're gonna do metallic gold and deep space. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything for them outside for this, and you guys can hear the jets flying over our house right now.
My scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. I used to be afraid until I met you. I was insecure, caught up in the pain, but you showed me how to heal. Took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore.
So we finished our eggs, we finished our crafts, and now it is lunchtime. So I'm just made myself like a little Cobb salad, sort of. Turkey, mixed greens, cucumber, carrots are under there, and just a couple of croutons for crunch. I'm gonna sit down and go over my planner for next week so that I don't have to worry about doing it this weekend, and then we will head over to my friend's house. Look at how cute! Everyone wave hi! Brandon made faux stained glass cross. Looks good, buddy. All right, you guys, a little bit of a time check-in. It's 4:15, so we were over at our friend's house for quite a while. I just ran to Target and had to do a Target pickup for some animal crackers because we have poetry tea time next week and the theme is animals. And I was trying to make sure I had all of that stuff so I didn't have to run out to the store midweek or at all this weekend since I didn't want to do that. So we just got home. The kids are cleaning up upstairs. My friends were so cute and she made like little Easter baskets for each of them, which was super sweet. And then my other friend made a basket with some goodies for us as like a family, so that was really sweet as well, and just so thankful for my friends. So I'm gonna get changed out of my clothes now into my comfy clothes. We're not going anywhere else today and I'm happy about that. Friday nights at home with nowhere to be never ever ever happen for us, and it is like a serious treat. So I'm gonna get in my comfortable stuff, get all this Easter stuff put away, and then I'm gonna start on dinner. Guys, changed into my comfy clothes, and now it's time to clean out these drawers. So this thing is what holds some like Jake's socks, underwear, workout stuff, and it's been in my closet, but I need the space for something else. So I'm gonna try and fit all of his stuff into this dresser, which has been presently holding only my stuff. So I'm gonna try to give him these three, so I need to combine and figure things out. So I'm gonna work on this little reorganizing project. It was like on a whim, but I just decided today's the day. Do you guys ever do that? You don't have plans, then a project strikes you or the mood hits you and suddenly you're reorganizing something? Let me know down below. I think that would be really funny to read through, but I'm gonna try to get this done. Alright, you guys, I finished up my reorganizing project that I just did on a whim. I'm really relieved to have that done, and now I'm going to go ahead and start dinner, but I know you guys are probably curious to see. So here's everything that I cleaned out. It is a lot of stuff. There are like things in here that I have had since I like for example, this sports bra here. I started teaching fitness classes. This was like one of the very first more high-end sports bras that I bought, but I just won't ever wear it again because now I work out at home and looking cute really doesn't matter. And teaching a class, you know, you wanted to feel confident and good in front of your attendees. So there was just a lot of stuff in there that I needed to clean out. Also, like, I hate to part with these Lululemon leggings because I love this color and I love them, but they are so worn out. The seams are worn out. I've had them for 8 years. So it's just time. Stuff like that, you know, it just gets away from you. So I was able to fit all of Jake's stuff over here, and then I still have the majority over here. So I am no KonMari folder, but I did fold things smaller to be able to fit more into the drawers. So I'll show you guys. So the workout gear was really what needed a lot of attention. So I did all of my leggings for working out here, all of my shorts for working out here, and then my workout tanks here and here. And so I folded them up really small and fit this into one drawer. Previously, I was using 3 drawers. So I had a drawer for leggings, a drawer for shorts, and a drawer for shirts. And so that is cleaned out now. Then in here, these are like denim shorts, like my shorts that I would wear out. So I couldn't really fold these super tiny, but I have everything in there. In this drawer, I have swimsuits, bras, and sports bras over here. Underwear in here, socks in here. Then I have Jake's belts and underwear in there, then his swimsuits and socks in here, and then his workout drawer here, and then down here are my pajamas. So I lied, I still have that over there. So I have all of this, but this is actually really good progress for me. There's like pajamas in here that I just don't wear or that are really worn out, mismatched socks. Like this, we've only moved into our house 2 years ago, and it's just amazing to me how sometimes you just need a good clean out. So got that all done. I'm gonna go cook dinner now. Dinner tonight, we are having the Longhorn turkey and black bean chili. This is a 1-pan meal. I love that they have that. Like I said, the prep time is 10, the cook time is 30, and the calories for a serving is 640. They're super easy, like 4 steps, and then all the ingredients are in here minus the meat. So I am going to get started on this. Let me know if you guys eat chili all year round at your house. It's definitely a year-round food here, even though it was like 85 degrees today, which is pretty summer-like. You guys, that is gonna be it for this day in the life. We just finished up dinner. The chili was super good. It had more of like a Mexican taste to it than the chili that I normally make, so it was a nice change of pace, and I was just super thankful to not have to think about some super involved recipe, especially leading up to Easter where I'm gonna be cooking a lot over the weekend. It was nice to start Friday and the weekend off with an easy dinner. So be sure to check out HelloFresh down in the description box. Use the link and you guys will get those 12 free meals across your 4 boxes. It's a super good value. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter, even though you'll be seeing it after the fact. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. I hope you were with those that you loved and were able to enjoy and reflect on the reason for the holiday. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. If you have any questions, post them down below. Give me a thumbs up before you go. It's a free way to support my channel and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next one really soon. Bye guys.